Hello, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to truly be yourself, but I really like to call it let the hood rat rip, girl. So before we get started, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified every week when I release bomb-ass videos, the subscribe button, and hit the like button. It helps so much. Dude, I'm calling in like so many badasses while we're in December of 2020 because let's freaking leave this year with a bang. So that really helps. And of course, share this video with another woman who you know needs to let her hood rat rip. So if you're new to my channel, I am Lani and I have helped thousands of women just this year, just in 2020. I've helped them lean in to truly being themselves and stop faking and stop hiding because that is so overwhelming. And like, you know, the women that are attracted to me don't have a problem like being all masculine and controlling, like going into that toxic masculine. What the women who are attracted to me, the same as the old Lani, what they have trouble doing is actually softening and opening and letting the wild woman rip, because there is enough of the freaking that filter, just call it like whitewashed, where everybody looks the same and we all speak the same and everybody thinks they need to do the same thing. So I really vibe off let the hood rat rip because I'm a little bit rough around the edges. I am a little ghetto. I definitely like to cuss. I for sure love talking about sex. I love energy. I'm wild. Like that is what I'm so excited. And I love that the women that are, again, that work with me have this like amazing wild side too. So while the rest of the world is trying to squash and strangle your wildness, like I'm like giving that bitch steroids. I'm like, dude, no, like light her up. I'm goosebumps. Light your wild woman up. I can't tell you how many times I have these beautiful friends and they're like, I just have seen them over the years and they're struggling and they just like can't figure it out and they're missing the mark. I just described it to one of my clients as, you know, when the closet doors are like, they get off track and you're like, ugh, and you're like trying to close the closet door, but it's off the freaking track and you like put it back on. And it's just like, that's what it feels when we are these wild women. And when what we really want to do is let the hood rat rip. But what we are doing is trying to be perfect and acting like everybody else and putting the freaking filters. Like I love a filter, but to have your Instagram look like everybody else's because you think that that's gonna make you happy is such a trip. So the first thing that we're gonna do, my intention for this YouTube video is it's like take a pause. Like it is not exhausting to have fun. It's not exhausting to be super creative and in our feminine and like, you know, dancing, like letting the hood rat rip. It's not miserable. It's really fun and super amazing. And while we are like fighting that and trying to get the closet in the door, but there's like, it's impossible and it's so, you know, like cuss when it gets off the track. Like you're never going to ever get the end result, which the end result is like we want to be free and we want to like, you know, make an impact and live up to our full potential. So for the pushy, like, you know, woman who's controlling and goes into her toxic masculine energy, like she doesn't have trouble pushing and going forward. So the first thing I'm going to offer is like take a freaking pause. Just pause. Like over pushing when you're already overwhelmed and you're a perfectionist and you're trying to save everybody, that doesn't help. Like women get so confused, like I'm doing everything. I'm like, yeah, you're strangling the universe. Like you've planted this baby tree that represents like, you know, your dreams and your goals. And then you're over there strangling it or you're staring at it and going, grow, 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 grow. It's like, dude, like I don't stare at my plants and like yell at them to grow. It's just like, I water them and nurture them and talk to them. And then one day, wow, this like new blossom bloomed, this new flower came out of nowhere, but it didn't happen from me strangling them or staring at them and grow. So the first thing is take a pause. Like the woman who is like is pushing and overwhelmed, like you're not lazy. You don't need, your homework isn't go out and go 500% and just go into your masculine. Take a pause, soften, take a breath. Take a step back because what you're doing isn't going to get what you want out of it anyway. Take a pause, take a breath, and take a step back. Like if you're not having fun and you don't feel connected and you don't feel flow and trust, then just you shouldn't do it right now. Like, just take a minute. We can always come back to it. Nobody's going to die if you take a minute, if you take a pause, if you take 30 minutes, like if you just chill out for a second. So that is my first intention, is just take a pause and chill. And then what I'm going to end this video with, because I just love my new saying, I need a shirt that says, let the hood rat rip. It is like, lights me up, is what if you wrote all of your own rules? Like, what if you decided, oh, there isn't this, I don't have to go show up on Instagram this way, or I don't have to be in a relationship and like this has to be it. It's like, that's so controlling and it's so strangling. So what if you just became the creator, and you were like, oh, damn girl, I'm going to play by my own rules. Like, this is how I'm going to show up when I create. This is the energy I'm going to show up in when I write. And you didn't compare to anyone else. So you didn't go to Instagram and look at all the people who, by the way, it's not even working for them anyway. Like 90% of people are just totally blowing steam up your arse, and they're not successful. And everyone just keeps copying the recipe that doesn't work. Oh, I'm not going to be authentic. I'm going to fake that I'm doing amazing. I'm going to lie. I feel like I'm a fraud, but like you're just copying things that aren't working anyway, and it's taken on its life of its own. That's why like social media can be so gnarly and such a weapon. So just quit looking at people who you think you should act like and talk like and be like, and quit thinking that you have to be in a box and you can't be spiritual and sexy, or you have to leave your wild at the door. So wherever you have like strangled and pushed your wild down because you think that it's not professional, or you think that, I mean, here's one of the things I used to think, like, I'm like so not perfect. Why would anybody ever want to work with me? So I thought I had to like show up in a different way than I really was, and that doesn't work. So we're going to be really honest with ourselves and stop comparing, stop going and following other people who aren't doing things that are working anyway. Don't follow them. Don't do the shit that they're doing if like they don't have everything you want anyway. So just take a break, quit comparing yourself, quit going and looking through and being like, and getting influenced by people that aren't happy anyway. And write your own freaking playbook. Like, show up in the most creative, messy, wild, like, I just got goosebumps. Like, no rules, no pretty little box, no grid on Instagram where everything matches, no perfect shit. Just show up in your wild woman and see where that takes you. Live in a place of flow, live in a place of curiosity and creativity and excitement and fun. Embrace and nurture your wild woman and let the hood rat rip. So I want to know in the comments, what does that mean for you? How do you let your wild woman rip? Where have you been strangling her because you feel like you should be perfect? And where are you going to let her rip now? I want to know in the comments. I love wild. I love this wild energy. I appreciate and love your wildness. That's what makes this so great. Like, don't squish it down for society. Strengthen it. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm so pumped. So if you are like, okay, I'm going to let my wild woman rip, I'm going to let the hood rat rip, girl, let me know in the comments. And you got to come to my free workshop. It is amazing. It's free. I'll like fully help you embrace you so we can let that hood rat rip and stop comparing and like squashing our true essence because we think that it's not good enough. So click the link in the description. You can come to that free online workshop. It's amazing. It's super fun. I always have a great time. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, hit the like button. Thank you so much for listening. Have a beautiful week. Holy shitballs. Let's like really, take 2020 as this opportunity to freaking have fun. Amazing. All right. I'll see you next week.